Hello here. We have now got a new series. Now this series is called Gaming News. Once every 2 or 3 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make videos like this, keeping you all updated with the latest gaming news from around the world. Like I said, I'm going to do plenty of research and see what I can give you guys. So here's the first story of the day. The first story is Fallout Shelter. Now Fallout Shelter is a very popular app on your phone. It's free to play, and I'm glad to say it's coming on Windows 10 and Xbox One. I think it's sometime next week. I think it's coming. So Fallout Shelter will be coming to Xbox One and Windows 10 sometime next week. Now, obviously, if you're not a Fallout fan, obviously you won't bother about this. Do you know what I mean? Same as, I'm not a Fallout fan, but if you are a huge Fallout fan, this is something big, because apparently this is really good if you're a Fallout fan. It's free to play as well, so it's definitely worth getting. Some news on the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro is getting a new update. Now, the reason why it's getting a new update is to, do you know the old games that came up before the PS4? It's for them games, to make them look better, if you know what I mean. So it's like a PS4 Pro update to make the old games look better. Because apparently there's been a few complaints that the games don't look as good, basically. So the PS4 is getting a new, PS Pro is getting a new update, but like I said, it's for the old games to make them look better, to support the PS4 Pro. The third story is about Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, Star Wars Battlefront, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong, it was a good game. But it was lacking that single-player story campaign. That's what it was crying out for. Because I'm not going to lie, the battle missions on that game are absolutely terrible. And I mean terrible. It really is hard to play. It really is. It's like, it's a first person to capture 200 kill confirm points. I mean, that isn't even a campaign. That's just like single-player, but on single-player mode. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad to say Star Wars Battlefront 2 will include a single-player campaign, which is what the series badly needed. Because if Star Wars Battlefront 2 never had a single-player campaign this year, I tell you what, whoa, not many people would have bought it. So, like I said, Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be getting a single-player campaign. That's good news for me, because I'll probably get that, because I love Star Wars. And the final story is about Nintendo. Now, as you all know, Nintendo is releasing sometime this year. Pre-orders are going down very quickly. I've saw loads of people on Twitter saying that it's all sold out. So my advice would be, if you want to pre-order Nintendo Switch, get it now, until you can. Because they are running out of stock very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Now, Nintendo Switch, what it is, it's just like a Nintendo, but obviously I think against Switch devices, I think it is. That's why they call it Switch. And I'm not getting it. Now, Nintendo Switch is supposed to be about £300, I think it is. £287, I think it is. Or even more, I don't know. Well, it will be more when it releases. Which is quite expensive for Nintendo, but must be something good about it for me that much. So yeah, so Nintendo Switch is selling out very quickly. So if you want to get one, of course, the best time to pre-order it is now, before it sells out. Now, I've looked at Amazon before I did this, and they've actually run out of pre-orders on Amazon. So my advice would be is to check Asda, check Tesco, check Morrison's, check all the retailers, check the game shops, Granger Games, not Kex. I think Kex only do pre-order stuff, don't I think they do? So I think it's Granger Games, Game Station shut down, obviously. So just check all your game retailers, basically, and check likes of Amazon, Argos, Morrison's, Tesco, all of them, Sainsbury's, Morrison, check all of them, just think before it's too late, because Nintendo Switch is selling out very quickly. So yeah, they're the 4 stories I've got to tell you for today. I'll probably give you another 4 or 5 in 2 days' time. Like I said, I'm hoping to do these every 1 or 2 days. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I will see you all on my next video. Take care. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.